Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for mid-November 2023. We're just going to jump right in here. You have this Dove card that says peace and serenity. You have this husband and marriage card, this groom card. Some of you could be getting married or you could just be meeting a person that you will marry. Doesn't have to be a husband. This is a general reading, so it could be whatever you're into. I don't care, right? So you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune is a change in your fortunes. It's like some of you are coming out of the cold here is what I feel. You have this Orphan card here, but it's almost as if, like luck is turning. Look, are you kidding me? Right here, you have the Five of Pentacles, literally the very next card. See, I feel like some of you are worried, this is like a fear. You've been worried that you're not going to find something or that you're not going to get like something you want. This could be in love or whatever. And, I feel like you are, but you need to like stop the stinking thinking here, right? So let's see where this is going for you, Leo. It looks like a little bit scary here in the middle, but I really don't think it is. So, let's see. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Hermit. This is telling me you're thinking to yourself, do you want to open up to potentially feeling this way again? So for those of you that want love, I feel that you're trying to decide whether or not a person entering, like a new person coming into your life, is going to be worth it or not. I say that because of the Seven of Pentacles here. This reading is really asking you, it's kind of funny because you have that Panther spirit. It says, reclaim your power. I feel like it's asking you to take your power back after something challenging has happened. These two middle rows, they look a little bit challenging, but I feel like they're saying that you've been through something already that has caused you pain, and it doesn't have to be a breakup. It could be like a job loss or a business failure or something that didn't work out in your life. And I feel the Seven of Pentacles is kind of like you looking at what you have been through and asking yourself if you want to do it again. Right here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is, kind of comes up when we can repeat something. I always say that the Wheel of Fortune is kind of your destiny, how you see it. So it is your personal vision for your life. And with the Wheel of Fortune, we have a choice. We can take control of the wheel, or we can allow the wheel to just, spin whatever direction it wants to, and that's that. And so how do we control the wheel? Number one, with our vibrations. Number two, we want to live at the center of the wheel. So living at the center of the wheel means that when good things and bad things happen, we pay attention. When bad things happen, we take care of them right away. We don't allow them to become bigger issues, bigger challenges, right? And when good things happen, we double down on the good stuff. When you live that way, you immediately become more in control and more successful. The Wheel of Fortune also has an element of education. So like learning about the things that could improve your life is also a great way to work with the Wheel of Fortune. And that's what I would do here. But again, with these two cards here, and also the Hermit kind of says that you've been withdrawn maybe, and that you've learned your lessons, and now you're not sure if you want to have those challenging feelings again. Again, you have the Orphan card, Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, all this other stuff. So I feel that, I really feel that almost like this right here, this first row, is you looking at a new opportunity that could be coming in for you. And this is your past experience right here, these two middle rows. And so let's see, before I keep babbling, let's see where this is going. I'm using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to clarify. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have this publicity card. Yes, I feel like there could be, we're in a time of publicity as far as I'm concerned. So, if you have a business, if you're working on anything, if you want love, I would get as much attention as you possibly can. That's where all the success is going to come in from. So, go get attention, plain and simple. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have this vision card. It's super important that you maintain your vision right now. We're in a time of like heightened manifestation. So, I always tell people like, don't dream about something and then think of all the issues, right? I would imagine things going 100% according to plan. That does not mean that things will go 100% according to plan, but what would that look like, right? And so I feel that's what you need to be imagining here with the vision card for sure. With the Hermit, you have this drama card. This card I feel is saying kind of like avoid the drama, avoid people who cause drama. I would definitely with the Wheel of Fortune be careful of anyone coming back from the past. Wheel of Fortune is one of the few cards that I do consider someone coming back from the past. Even going this way here, it would kind of say don't repeat a mistake. Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare, and the Three of Swords is heartbreak. So I really feel for you to have a victory, you need to go this way, which is kind of putting up boundaries, walking away. That's going to lead to a victory in whatever this situation is. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this Orphan card and this Clean It Up card. Maybe some of you need to kind of clean up some of your abandonment feelings, issues, whatever you want to call it. Because you have that orphan card, so maybe someone left you out in the cold, and now it's time to like kind of clean up the energy or that feeling of being left out in the cold. It's also popping into my head as a fear. I feel some of you are kind of looking at the wrong side of the scale here, Libra energy. And, it's almost as if I see this Five of Pentacles as you fearing that you're not going to be taking care of yourself. Meaning, and here's what I mean by this. Like, we're not talking about love here. We're talking about you and what you can do for yourself, right? And so I feel like you're fearing like, oh, maybe I won't have money in the future and I'm going to be left out in the cold, right? Financially. And I kind of feel this is a worry that you're having. I also feel that this reading here is kind of saying, well, don't just think about it. Five of Pentacles. Don't just sit outside in the cold. There is a church behind these people, and it represents a place, a sanctuary. It literally says, whatever you're dealing with, there can be a victory. We even see this right here as well. Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. If he turns around, he sees these two cups and this bridge and the castle. But not only that, if we go straight across, you have the Ace of Swords. It's almost like this reading is saying, whatever your worries are, because I really feel these are just worries. I don't even feel like this reading is talking about anything real. I feel it's saying your solution is to be grateful for the things you have. And when you do that, that's when you're going to have a victory, which is right here. It's almost like there's something staring you right in the face. This could be a lot for some of you. It's like there could be a really solid person that's like all up, right there for you, but you need to see it. Or it could be financial as well. So I feel like there could be some big opportunities. As always with you, Leo, I feel like you have to leave a comfort zone. The Nine of Swords, he has this blanket right here, and this blanket represents a comfort blanket. So he's in an uncomfortable situation, but it's not painful enough for him to make a change. It's like it's just painful, right? It's not painful enough for him to get up and do something about his situation. So I feel like this is kind of like saying, don't let something become painful enough. Start motivating yourself now to take some sort of action. I feel like the best action for you is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of the wounded warrior, so there's no doubt about it. You've been wounded here in this reading. Probably in the past, probably from a person, but it could be anything. It doesn't even have to be a love person. This could be, an issue in business or work I'm getting with that Five of Pentacles, because I feel like whatever the situation that happened here, it's like it triggered some sort of abandonment wound, but, again, the wound that it triggered could have to do with not just people. Again, you can have abandonment wounds around money. Like if you had something bad happen to you with money and you're always fearing, oh my God, I'm gonna end up on the streets again, or whatever, then that can be another trauma that you're kind of like healing here or trying to heal. And the Nine of Wands, I feel like is saying you need to experiment. Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. It basically says you need to try more things, to either grow your business or your career or to get into a relationship or whatever you're trying to do. Doesn't matter. But it basically says the more you try and experiment, the better things can be. So let's see what is going on for you here. With the Five of Pentacles, you have this achievement card. Are you kidding? Definitely achievements coming in for you. It's like things are much better than you think. I think that you're maybe over-exaggerating outcomes or something like that. I'm totally not calling you out. I get it. I'm a Pisces. I'm a worrywart, so I get it. But what I would say here is that I think that your outcomes are going to be much better than you realize. With the Nine of Swords, you have the seduction card. Yep, definitely something is triggering you as far as love is concerned, if you want love. So there could be a person that you're feeling very attracted to, and maybe you're just like a little bit worried that they're going to leave you out in the cold, or that they're not going to be committed to you, or something like that. So but I feel like there's a lot of attraction here. Now with the Nine of Wands, you have this independence card. That's the other thing as well. Like if you were left out in the cold, maybe you've healed yourself to a certain point of independence where you kind of feel good on your own and you're not sure if you want to mess this up, right? And we kind of see that here. The Queen of Wands is very independent, and for a lot of reasons. She kind of, does her own thing. She is a card of needing to be bold and assertive. She is coming up in the area of the good stuff, but she is, she really kind of listens to her own inner voice. She follows the sunflower here. The sunflower is pointing towards the sun. She kind of lives life on her own terms as well. So I feel for a lot of you, I feel like you've gotten to this place of independence and you're like, do I really want someone to mess up where I'm at, or should I go do something else, right? In the area of what's coming towards you, you have this lion spirit. It says, be generous of spirit. You have this panther. It says, reclaim your power. I kind of feel like for a lot of you, it's almost like this is the two people right here. It's like the lion is you, being very generous, but I do also feel that you could be attracting a generous energy. And I feel the Panther is almost like the person you're attracting. I feel like this person, if you're attracting a person here, I feel like they are being brought into your life to help you kind of like realize how powerful you are, to help you reclaim your power. I feel like this person does nothing. And I mean that in the best way possible. I mean, like, I feel like this person is going to teach you how to just be powerful, right? It's like you don't have to say, this person doesn't have to say anything, do anything. They just by their simple life, they are powerful, right? And so I feel like that's almost what someone could be teaching you. And again, this does not have to be love. I do feel this could just be a person. Could be a person helping you in business, in your career. Definitely could be love, but I would be on the lookout for like any mentors and things like that as well. You have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. I kind of see Five of Cups as a solution to your reading, because with the Five of Cups, we just need to turn around, see these two cups. We get this bridge and this castle over here. The story of the Five of Cups is that he is grieving the loss of something that he no longer enjoys. He doesn't even enjoy those three cups anymore. He wants something new anyway. So it's like whatever loss, you could be grieving the way things used to be. And, I feel a lot of people are feeling that energy right now, where it's like, oh, things used to be so much easier. Things used to be this, that, and the other thing. But I think we need to be looking at it as we're like an amazing time for building, I believe, right? So I think I preach this in every single reading, that I think we're in a time where we should all be focused on building something new. Doesn't have to be major, doesn't have to be anything super important or anything. Could be personal as well. Could be like you're improving your health, or you build a new daily routine or something like that, right? But by doing that, then you're being grateful for what you have, and that's what's going to lead to the turnaround with the Five of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups here. Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. And, we had that Libra eclipse, which I think was, according to Chris's crappy astrology here, I think was all about cutting one thing out so that you can have something better. And that's exactly what I would focus on with the Eight of Cups. You have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, of course, can represent separation and heartbreak. I feel like it's weird that I don't feel like this is one thing. I don't think this is like, one heartbreak or, one moment of sadness. I feel that this is several things that you have experienced in your life. And I feel like you're trying to, heal from some heartbreaks. I feel that for some of you. For others, I feel that you need to heal, from something. And this could be a trauma, and I don't know why, but it keeps popping into my head as financial trauma. I do believe a lot of people have financial trauma. Like if you were raised with no money, or if you were raised and money was tight and all this other stuff, obviously that can create a lot of problems as far as trauma is concerned. So I feel like, again, I'm not an expert on this, but I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos about how to, overcome your financial traumas and things like that. I would look into it, mostly because it's just popping into my head here that like healing those things could really help you move forward. So that's why I would do it. With the Five of Cups here, you have this escape card here. Kind of interesting. This card is kind of like a card of getting away from something. And I don't think this is a negative escape. I kind of feel this is a positive escape. Like you're coming out of the cult and you're getting away from things that have been holding you back. So, again, I kind of feel this is a good thing. With the Eight of Cups here, you have this protection card. Something is protected is what I'm getting. Like whatever you are walking towards with this Ace of Swords, it's a victory that's meant for you. And I feel that the universe is protecting it. I also feel you could be attracting a person where the connection is protected. So again, if you're worried about with these two rows that you're going to get with a person and they're going to like lie, cheat, and steal, I don't think that's true. I feel like someone is not too good to be true. I'm wondering, this kind of, I don't see this here. This is why I'm saying I'm wondering, right? Because this is not like intuitive, but just putting the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm wondering if you have your eye on a person or something and you're like, no, there's got to be something wrong with this person. And I'm not saying there isn't. There's something wrong with everybody. Trust me, right? But I feel that this person like is, basically if you have your eye on a person, I feel like they are who you think they are, so it's not fake. It's not, this person is not a faker. I feel like they are exactly who they are. With the Three of Swords, you have this inspiration card. Yes, I feel like you're entering into an inspirational time. Even going this way, you have this publicity card, seduction, inspiration. Those are very similar energies, right? All three of those are kind of like very similar. They all have to do with like attracting something. with attention. And so I feel for a lot of you, as I always say, I believe we're in a time of attention. I would be doing something to get, I encourage everyone to do things to get as much attention as possible right now, because I feel that is the thing that is going to lead us to the most success, is getting attention, or kind of people paying attention to us, right? So, that's what I would do in this direction here. Next, in the area of the good stuff, doesn't matter what shows up here, it's going to be good no matter what. What do you know? You have this partnership card. It says you're manifesting a strong and successful partnership. Consider having a partner who can bring the experience you lack. That's kind of what I was saying with that Panther spirit. It's almost like you're attracting a person who's showing you how to do something. And look, these two people, they plug into each other. You see their heads are kind of like puzzles. So I feel for some of you, this is what you're attracting. You have this card that says you're a lot tougher than you think you are. So again, I feel that you can handle a lot more than you realize. It's kind of weird as well, because I feel that you are realizing that, at this time. It's like something is being pointed out to you where it's almost like you're gaining some perspective here where, I feel this is going to sound wrong, right? But, it's almost like you're realizing like how big of a baby other people are, I don't know why I feel like saying that, but, it's like I feel like you're realizing that what you have been through is hard. Like maybe you were just like, oh, everybody goes through something difficult in life and this is just difficult. But it's almost like you're seeing just how difficult something was or has been for just in general. Like maybe most people are big babies and they couldn't handle it, right? And I feel like you're saying to yourself, like, wow, it's almost the fact that you're putting it into perspective is the thing that is giving you strength. You have the Ace of Swords here, and the Ace of Swords is a card of fortitude. It is a card of strength and being strong. So, I feel like you're seeing just how strong you are, and gaining that perspective is like giving you confidence, is kind of what I'm getting off of this card. I also feel like there could definitely be a victory coming in for you. So, I love this card. Didn't I said this to you in your last reading. You know what? You get this card with me a lot. It's almost like you're taking your crown back, or you're getting your power back. The crown at the top here. The crown has this olive branch on one side and a palm frond on the other. Palm fronds represent sacrifice. So, I believe, again, Libra eclipse that we had in the middle of October, definitely we have to make some sort of sacrifice right now so that we can have something better. And, again, so, I feel like some of you, if you've been thinking about letting something go in your life and doing something new, I would definitely do it with this energy. You have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, work hard, play hard. Again, it is coming up in the area of the good stuff. So I feel like there's more fun, more joy, more happiness coming in for you. I also feel if you are meeting a person in love, that you are going to have a lot more fun. Same thing in work as well. I feel you could be attracting a person in work or business where it's like a lot more fun. There's, maybe it's a person who doesn't take things too seriously, someone who isn't like trying. It's almost like maybe you've always had to deal with people in work or business who have had some sort of agenda. And I feel like you could be really truly finding people who don't have an agenda, really, so there you go. You have this Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very attractive at this time. So, as always, I would get out there. I feel like you could be attracting like a new person, or you could be attracting someone who is very attractive into your life. I also feel that you're kind of realizing that your journey is your own. The Queen of Wands, she has no salamanders on her cloak, and she's the only fire court card that does not have salamanders on her cloak. And it kind of says that she has to take a risk without knowing if the risk is going to pay off or not. And, I feel that for some of you, where it's kind of like you're taking risks without knowing if the risk is going to pay off or not. Let's see. With the Ace of Swords, you have this excitement card. Yes, a lot of excitement, happiness coming in for you. See, I knew this wasn't going to be a bad reading. Those middle rows look scary, but I really don't think they are. I think these are fears that you've been having. The Ace of Swords, like I said, excitement. There's like good news coming in for you going this way here. I also feel that, again, if you're interested in a person, the good news could be that they're interested in you. So, that's what I get there. With the Two of Pentacles, you have this restlessness card. I feel like you've been feeling restless, and I feel you need to channel that restless energy. Trust me, I was raised with Leos, a bunch of Leos in my life, my cousins, aunt, my brother, my dad. So, I know the Leo energy, right? My brother, I know what, he'll just pace around the house when, he's feeling restless. I'm like, will you just like chill out and go sit down and do something else? So I'm not calling you out. I totally am. But what I would say here is that, again, I would do something with your restless energy. I would like channel it into a puzzle, as I always say. You got that puzzle card. Go for a walk. Do something. To me, restlessness is very destructive if we don't do something with it. If we do something with it, then it can be very constructive, and I would take advantage of that energy. With the Queen of Wands, you have this idealism card. I'm telling you right now, you're attracting someone who's almost perfect. I don't think any situation is ever perfect. Of course, that doesn't exist. But, I feel like there is a really positive situation coming in for you. And I do feel it could be a person. It does not have to be love. Some of you, this is clearly someone you're going to be working with or, business partner. You have this June card and you have this King card. It says pay attention to your health. Every single person has had something about health. So I just think we're in a time where we should pay attention. You have this Archway card. It says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. There you go. So love it. You have, a lot of stuff here. 8 of Cups. It's like you're walking towards something new. You have this Dolphin Spirit. It says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Yes. So more financial gain coming in for you. You have this Ladder. It says climbing towards success. Yes, definitely. I feel there's a lot of success coming in for you. You have this Vine. It says seek out information that will help you. Yes, educate yourself, right? I think I've been preaching this since 2016, Saturn and Capricorn. We had Saturn and Capricorn. I was telling everybody at that time, learn as much as you can about like one thing, one topic that you care about in life. I don't care what it is, because that's how people are going to be successful in the future, is being an expert at something or just knowing how to do something really, really well. And so, if you want to learn something, there's plenty of free information on YouTube, and I would just research something because it'll lead to a lot of success. And you might be saying, Chris, Saturn isn't in Capricorn anymore. Don't care. Saturn's going to be back in Capricorn in 26 years. And you know what's going to happen is Saturn is going to say, did you do what I said or did you not? And if you didn't, you're going to be sorry. So, I would learn something new about something. But this looks really good. Love it. So I feel definite improvements. Get out of your head. Middle 2 rows. But other than that, I like it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.